Welcome everyone to episode 21 of Empyrion Galactic Survival, Empyrion for Noobs. This episode I think we'll get to seeing how to use the auto miners to strip this planet of its resources. Mwahaha. In any case, we have gotten 6 auto miner cores from our looting, which means we can make 6 auto miners. And if we go to our tech tree, we want to find the auto miners. Here they are. I already unlocked all of them, so might as well do the T3 auto miners. They're the top of the line. They get you a lot of ore for the power that you use. And we'll make 6 of them because we have 6 cores. So the cores aren't useful for anything other than that. You could sell them for money. Let's see. See what's used to make the T3s. There's titanium plates. We have a bunch of those, I think. We have some sathium plates. It'll have to manufacture the titanium plates out of our rods, I guess. And flex coils. We got lots of flex coils. 10 power coils per unit. And the power coils are made out of restrum and zirconium ingots and flex coils. We may have enough to make all 6. We shall see. Give it a try. Get that started. It's going to take some time, because I had to put the constructive speed on fast instead of instant, just to show you what a pain it is. Let's do a harvest. Pick up our grain. You notice I didn't say wheat?
Wheat.
No! It's going to take some time because it's got to manufacture the power coils. While it's working, let us check our stats here. We're good on power. It's still going up, slowly but surely. Oh, that rumbling sounded louder than normal. I just remembered we put that giant generator under there. Okay, let's choose our the stuff we want to mine. There's all small deposits. I think we'll go. That's a medium deposit. That's nice. So is that, but it's in Polaris territory. No need to bother them. There's a medium iron deposit. Lots of small deposits here. Take that medium deposit. Let's clear that out. Right click on that and hit the ore icon. And let's see, that's a small one. There's a medium promethium deposit. Take that one. There's sort of a bug here where you have to reselect this each time or it'll like default to the flag icon. Icon really doesn't matter, but I'm a nerd. Nerd! See? It already did it again, see? Alright, let's see. Do we have any copper deposits that are worthwhile size? Small, small, small. As you see, there are not very many deposits on this planet. Alright, so we're stuck with small silicon deposits, small copper deposits. Let's take them. We'll take that small silicon deposit as well. Okay, that gives us 4 places to mine. And I think we'll get more than enough junk out of those. We got our 4. Let's put them into our see, I don't believe I can carry these on my person. No. That would put us over, so we'll have to put it on the small vessel and put it right there. What we'll also need to power those are fuel cells. You can power it with any fuel source. I'm going to take the big guys here. That way they'll run practically forever till the ore is gone. I'll wait till this last one is done before I leave. I don't want to leave the power on. Let's make some of our food. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. Sun's going down, and if you don't want to start using your fuel or your battery charge, it's a good idea not to run this stuff through the night. Alright, turn that off, that's off, that's off. Gotta keep remembering to eat. You can see my food is pretty low here. Got some bread. There we go. Seems like my thrusters are acting weird. Oh, wow, that's right. Keep forgetting I turned on my weight and mass and volume. And you can see these things are quite massive. I'm now carrying almost 40 tons. And the ship reacts to your mass now, as it didn't before. Let's see, which is closest? Silicon deposit's closest. Yeah, you see we can only manage 40 meters a second here. And it's kind of good. It gives you an idea of how you, if you want your ship to really be a legitimate beast, you got to put the right kind of thrusters on it, and the right amount of thrusters. Or you can just live with the fact that this ship, fully loaded, should not carry more than 40 tons. My helmet on, so you have to have your helmet on to use the night vision goggles. The L key. We've flown into the sunset. We should do a scan. Sometimes there are drones over deposits. And even if you've killed the drone base, sometimes the stragglers are still parked on top of it. It's not the case now. I think all the drones are gone. Parked right over on top of the deposit. If you look at the radar, I get a little altitude here because of those critters over there. First, let me come down. Always got to make sure I got myself centered on my cockpit so I don't fall off when I get out to stand on it. F5 to hit the drone. I'll go out of night vision here. And grab the old drill. Source drill. There it is. Forgot to link myself to container controller. Oh, what am I doing?
Think, McFly, think!
I'm not mining? So used to mining. What I'm gonna do, this stuff down here, I'm gonna take this, put it right there. See how it's blue and it's right over the deposit? I'll stick it right there, hit the left mouse button to place it. Now I'll come back to the ship. Don't need the drone. Back in my cockpit here and come up right next to this. Hit the F key to stand on my cockpit. This you have to do in person. You can't do it with the drone. hit the F key to access the auto miner. And fill her up. What I did there was I hit the shift key, and you click on this, and that goes over here, then you click on that again with the shift key, and it goes over there. You can see it's already starting to mine. I will leave this to its devices for a day or two and come back and check it. Okay, let's go get this copper deposit. Funny, I got out and got ready to mine and everything, and I didn't need to do it. Okay, hit F5, get the drone going, hit the T key, select the auto miners, and we'll just keep going until we're directly over it. You don't have to be directly over it, by the way. As long as it's blue, it'll do the harvesting. Hit the left mouse button to place it. F5, come back to my ship. And pull up next to this guy. F key. Let's see. What's next? There's an iron deposit. 3 clicks that way. There's a promethium deposit. 3 clicks that way. Huh. Doesn't really make any difference, does it? See, the ship is speeding up a little bit because we got rid of some of that weight from those power cells, which are quite weighty. I heard some spiders back there. The sun's coming up shortly. Oh, this iron deposit's up by the old drone base. The old abandoned drone base. There's something marked in red on the radar there. It means there's something over there that we have not discovered. We have not put on the map, so to speak. Alright, let's see. We'll get right on top of it here. And we'll select that, and we'll put that down. Back into the ship. Okay. Going to shift click. Shift click. Shift click. Shift click. Alright, let's find the promethium deposit. first, let's check out... Oh, there's a bug. I'll let you live. I don't need the XP anymore. See what this undiscovered thing is. Oh, it's another iron deposit. It's another medium iron deposit. Go over to this new Promethean deposit. It's in the irradiated zone, as you can see. Just scanning for drones. Looks like we're good to go there. It's a problem with the radiated zones, just the night vision goggles don't work too well in here because of the fog. Ah, there is a drone. Sneaky little bugger. Don't you know you guys are defeated? This is my planet. Again, I gotta remember, if I see an assassin, gotta remember not to kill him. Because he's probably Krill. Looks like this is the one I hit before. Alright. Says there's 100% ore left. I wouldn't rely on that. Where is our home? Over that way. I'll loot this drone. Trophy for my mantelpiece. There's a bunch of Talon over there. Yeah, we're lightening up a little bit so we can move faster. And actually, let's see if there's someplace else we can stop at to we did the burial chamber, didn't we? No, we did the that artifact thing. the thing that looked like a pyramid. This one here. Yeah, we could go to that one. Burial chamber. That's another POI that's just loaded with spiders. Go check it out. Here's something walking around here. Hello. Aggressive dinosaur. That'll teach you to be aggressive. I want to attack this just now because it can get quite complicated. It'll use up the rest of our time. I think what I need to show you now is, since we are mining in seriousness here, when I get home, I'll build a furnace. When we had our constructor set to instant, you could convert your ores into ingots instantaneously. But now that we have set to fast, it'll take quite a while for the constructor to convert all that ore into ingots. And that's what the furnace is for, to convert ore into ingots. So you don't really need a furnace if you're set on instant, because the constructor will do the job just fine. Guy's making me a little nervous over here. Okay, he's going away. That's fine. Those little dinosaurs. I'm listening to hear if they can reach my ship. You can hear them clanking on the hull. And they're not, so. I'll gather our first harvest of these before I head home. Then we'll make the furnace, and I'll show you how it works. Once again, if since we're using mass and volume, if I'd let this run for a couple days and it picked up 600 or 1,000 units of ore, we may not be able to take all of it in one trip in this ship. Depends on its weight. It's Again, we're limited to about 40 tons with the current setup on this ship. One interesting thing that also happens when you're outside of your ship, you can put heavy weights into it and nothing will happen. But if you go over your weight limit, where the thrusters can't hold the ship up, as soon as you enter the cockpit, your ship will drop down to the ground because it can no longer haul that weight. We hit our F4 key, we can see we're carrying 12.2 tons. All of these are part of this, so we're still pretty well off as far as that goes. Boy, that's a lot of dinosaurs. Okay, we'll take a quick trip to the Prometheum. No, I take that back. I won't go to the Prometheum deposit. I'll let it sit. The furnace can't turn anything into ingots, just certain ores. They can turn iron, copper, and silicon into ingots, and it can turn cobalt into ingots, and erestrum and zirconium, and neodymium, and sathium. But it cannot turn magnesium into the magnesium powder, and it cannot turn promethium into promethium pellets. Those have to be done in the constructor. I think mainly it's because those contain energy, the magnesium of course being flammable, and the promethium being radioactive. Wouldn't go well with the heat, whereas the other stuff is just metals to be melted and formed into ingots. That sign you see, by the way, floating through the sky, it's because we have our trading station in orbit marked. The Polaris trading station. Next time we're in space, we can unmark it so it doesn't show up. Alright, home again. Always love jumping off the roof there. Alright. Gonna do the furnace deal here. I have to think of a place where I want to put it. Furnace is quite large. It's a 3x3. Maybe I'll stick it over here. I'll build out onto that thingy. Okay, we have all that. Got plenty of stone. Alright, constructor output. So we gotta be careful because we can't make that many blocks. Concrete blocks. So see if we can get 20 in there. our battery power is dropping a bit there. Because it is nighttime. Really shouldn't be doing this at night. But that's neither here nor there. Let me hit F5. And let's see. I think the door to the furnace is in the center, and it's 3 wide by 3 long, and it's also 3 blocks tall. So I will put it right here. 1, 2, 3. Right, so I'll stick it in a little hole here. It's almost like putting out an grow plot area. Some more of these. I really miss my instant instruction. I think that'll do for the time being. I'll encase it in its own structure, so I have it placed. And there's the furnace. Hoping I have room for it in my constructor output. Looks like we do. How much power we're using. Yeah, only 1.6 out of 29 almost. Beautiful starry night. Right, turn that off. Select the furnace. And we're going to rotate it so the furnace door is up the front there. It doesn't really matter, however. Now let's make sure it's turned off. This thing uses a lot of juice. When it's running. We do have a cargo box, so we can make a cargo container just for the furnace. rename this anonymous cargo box to furnace. Could make two of them as input and output, but I'm just using one, sort of like the deconstructor. Now we will move all of our meltable ores into the furnace. Gold included, but we don't have enough to make one. Let's go iron, copper, cobalt. If we had any titanium ore, we could do that, and it would give us these titanium rods from smelting those. Oh look, we get titanium plates. Let's see, I think that's all the ores we got there. Go to the small vessel and offload those. Put that power back. See, how are we doing? Yeah, we're still good there. I'm tempted to wait a minute for the sun to start coming up before I start cooking these ores, because they do use a lot of power. Maybe I could do a little more building here. While we're waiting. I'll put a door right there, and I think I will. I want to block access to the elevator. I'll put a slanted block in there, like so. Back to square. If you're wondering why I'm containing this thing, if you stand within one block of this thing while it's cooking, it generates a lot of heat. Yeah, I think that'll work. More of these. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5, that's 25 I need to do the roof. 27. And I need a door as well. Right. Sun is coming up. And if you hold the control key down and the left mouse button, you can drag and fill out a whole section at once. And we'll put the door in. I think I'll use that one there. Alright. Alright, sun's up. Let's assign our furnace. And let's turn it on. Just let it go. Let's see how much power it's using. 2.6. Like I said, we have more than enough power to handle it. But we are running off of batteries now. The way the power situation works generally is it'll use the solar cells, the batteries first, and then it'll use your generators. Even though the generators are down there and running, they're not really using any fuel. And if you're over the, if you look at your statistics here, your solar output here is, you see it's going up because the sun just came up. Right now it's at 170. And of course where you were using almost twice that, well, a little more than twice that. Okay, it looks like this is done already. It is set to fast, just like the other ones, but not instant. And you see what's left over here is I think it takes 5 of these to make 1 ingot. So we'll turn that off. Close our door. We have 4. And select our constructor input. And our furnace. And we'll move our new ingots over here. And now that's it. We're set up for mining and converting the ores into ingots. I think that's all for today. We sort of added onto the base, sort of ad hoc there. Let's see. Yeah, our CPU is still good. Things like adding the furnace and all those blocks raised it up a bit, but we're still good there. And I think I'll call it a day there. As always, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you again tomorrow.